not sweet enough. Oh, oh shit. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Hope everybody is having a great day. Happy Tuesday. 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 Happy Tuesday. I haven't been live or around in a minute. Just taking care of myself, really. Trying to maintain some sanity around these parts because y'all already know it's a lot going on. But I hope everybody is having a great, great start to their week. Um, Stay prayed up. It's a lot going on, but stay prayed up. Um, Continue to cultivate relationships. Relationships are very, very important. Nobody wants to be alone. Nobody wants to be lonely. There is a difference. I say alone because there are times you want to be alone, but nobody wants to feel lonely. So cultivate good relationships. Keep them. You know, I was speaking to this guy, and I thought this was a really, really great conversation to get the communication between the brothers and sisters together. This girl asks, well, lady, I'm not going to call her a girl. She asked if why are men, why do strong women intimidate men? That was her question. And I thought it was a good question, but I didn't think it was that accurate. Love Blake, good morning. I didn't think it was that accurate because I don't think strong. First of all, let's let's define strong women because I know we like the way that sounds, and it makes us liberate. It liberates us to know that we're strong. And yes, we are strong in so many ways, but one thing we like kind of we cheat ourselves with that mentality of being I'm a strong woman. I'm a strong woman. We already know that. You had a baby. Hey Bird Bird, good morning. You had children. We already know I'm a woman. So I know how strong we are. However, we still need men in our lives. Now, I know y'all gonna be like, BB, you're a fucking lesbian. Cut it out. That don't mean I don't need men in my life. I think we definitely need men in our lives. And just because we are strong don't mean that it's meant for us to do everything, to take care of the household alone. And a lot of times when men leave the home for whatever reason, because it's not always the man's fault, it's not always the woman's fault, it's all about communication and the lack thereof, right? So men, I think we have to start staying home. Let's start there. Staying home, staying in the house. We can't keep getting upset and the first thing we want to do, our go-to, is to leave, because you have to know when you leave, you are leaving your entire family. You are not just leaving a woman. That goes for me too, because if you guys don't know, I left my ex-husband, and one might say I just left my family, but I didn't. I still maintained my relationship with my children. I still did everything I was supposed to do as a mother with my children, but I did leave the relationship. Hindsight 2020, it probably wasn't the best way to do it. There's never a good way to leave someone, but I had to do it for my sanity. It got to a point where I was at risk, so I had to do it for me. But the one thing that I really, really hold sacred and take a lot because of it is my children's happiness, making sure they're good. You guys don't understand how much it hurts that I don't wake up with them. They're older now, but back 7, 8 years ago, it killed me. It pained me to not see them every day because I was used to doing it. So when everything changed and that was no longer the reality, that hurted me. And I know it could hurt someone else, but one thing I had to do, I had to suck it up, and it was the hardest thing ever. But I had to keep thinking about my children and what was best for them. And the minute I did that, all my decisions were easier. The minute I took myself out and literally replaced myself with my children, all my decisions became easier and easier and easier. I say that to say this: as adults, we have a very, very selfish mentality. We think of ourselves way more than we think about the children that we brought into this world that did not ask to be here. And we put a lot of responsibility on them, just like responsibility was put on us. It's a generational thing. Because, like, I can go into a whole bunch of different stuff, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to say this: I think communication is key with men and women. And at this day and time, we need to start communicating better with each other so that we can get things done. We have a lot of things that we need to do. We got a lot of cleaning in our house. And it does not help to yell, curse, lash, and just destroy each other. It's not helping. It's not helping. And we're better together, honestly. It used to be a time where it didn't matter if I got into an argument or anything with like a friend or anybody, somebody I knew. When it came time for the kids to do things, I still would snatch up their kids, and they would let me because they knew they could trust me with their kids, no matter what we argued about. My me they trusted me to care for their kids, no matter what. That trust is gone. And I understand because we got a lot of weirdos out here, and you really can't trust everybody, but you have to be able to trust somebody. This is not something we're going to be able to do. We have gone into that minding our own business so much so that we are losing everything because we're not looking out for one another anymore. And I really, really want us to start that. I really, really would love that to happen, to just start it. Yeah, it might sound boring, it might sound this and it might sound that, but the reality is when you're when your life is peaceful, when you're doing the things that you're supposed to do in life, when you're not causing havoc, the peace of it may seem boring because there's nothing going on. But at some point, that's what you should be looking for. This stress, unnecessary stress, is only aging you. You're too young to be stressed about nonsense. You're too young to be letting things like on social media dictate your life, make you. Sometimes it makes people don't even want to be here no more, just from an experience on social media. That should never be no one's reality. It really, really shouldn't. Bird, hey, Bird. I haven't seen you guys in a minute. Just trying to stay focused. I'm trying to stay focused. And you know, me being over here in the beef sector, I lost focus, and it was entertaining. It was fun getting to meet everybody and connecting with people and stuff. But at the end of the day, we all got so much stuff going on in our personal lives that the more you engage in this, the less you're taking care of your business. TC, good morning. Good morning. Had a little extra time, so I said, let me just go live really quickly and chop it up with you guys. But I was just really just talking about relationships and building stronger relationships, and how the community, like everybody in the community. And me and TC, we had a conversation about people reaching above lines to really get to know what's going on in the community, like judges, doctors, the HBCUs, the sororities, the fraternities. A lot of those type of guys keep things in house. They have picked up what supremacy do, keeping things away from us, keeping it to yourself, close knit. This is our thing, but you can share it with us. It's time to open up that conversation. You'll get more to know what's really going on in the community versus what you see. I say that because, guys, I work with someone, a black professional person who is older than me, but she's so professional, and she has been in this different tax bracket for so long that she's lost touch with reality. She's so behind. She doesn't know a lot of current events going on with her people. And it saddens me because you'll get in that circle or that square, and you'll stay there in that bubble, and you don't know what's going on the outside, and until it starts to affect you. But I think we can get a better understanding if we just opened up the conversation with each other. Let me know what ticks you off about what women do and how we carry ourselves. Let us be able to tell you without you getting defensive what makes us upset with men and what makes us rebel and feel like we don't need you guys. Because I know that don't feel good when y'all hear stuff like that. So y'all rebel and start to say hurtful things. It's just a whole bunch of hurting each other because we're all hurting. You get it? So let's start healing. Let's start healing. And again, it starts with you. It starts with you. And once you start to heal, it's no way in the world you can be the same. You can't go back. Once you start to heal yourself, once you start to appreciate love and know your worth, there's no way you can go back to bull. No way. I can't come out here and argue and fight and do all this for nothing because somebody said something I didn't like. I did that, and it got me nowhere. It actually made me feel like a fool because I'm better than that. So I just won't do it. And yes, it's boring. Yes, it's not interesting at all, but it's peaceful. And my heart is always in the right place no matter what. I don't want to see nothing bad happen to our people at all. I hate seeing it. It's like really, look, this little boy almost got hit. Just darting his ass out there. Again, guys, like honestly, I just want us to be in a better place mentally because we're not there. We're all scattered. Some of us really still think colorism isn't a thing. Some of us still think racism isn't a thing. Some of us actually still say we don't see color and we're black. And it's not that you have to be uh, violent with it or confrontational. It's just knowing who you are. And that's the problem. We don't know who we are, so we know not where we go. We're all over the place. Our Parents didn't teach us history. School didn't teach us our history. We're just learning it willy and nilly, adding and taking away what we want. It's a mess. And we owe our kids more than this. We owe our children way more than this. So we gotta do better. And like I was saying, like with the sororities and the fraternities, like I know that we can't be in y'all thing, but y'all can come out and do things with. We could be liaisons. There are things we can help you with. Vice versa. Doctors, black scientists, we need so much more. I say that all the time. Every time I come here, I feel like I'm like repeating the same thing because it's necessary. It's necessary. I think that we have to start reading more to our children, teaching them history. We can learn together, but you got to start somewhere. You got to. It's so important, and we're behind because of it. The baby boomers, you guys dropped the ball. Y'all didn't teach Gen Z anything. Y'all really didn't. And then Gen Z dropped the ball because we didn't know a lot of shit. We didn't teach our kids too much of anything. And now our kids are running us. They rule. And they don't even know anything. But we're listening to them. And I'm not trying to be funny about that. I really am not. But a lot of these, like, let's just think about all these uh successful influencers and all that. When you talk to them, they really don't have a lot of knowledge about the real world. They only know, they have a pseudo false belief of what they know because they don't know a lot and they're not being taught anything. A lot of them don't even go to school anymore. Dropped out of school because they're making money. What's school when you got money? But what's money when you have no character, no morals? What is it? Empty. Means nothing. Gone in a flash. Good morning, Sharon. Thank you. Thank you for listening. I don't really have too much to say because, well, I do have a lot to say, but it's not messy. I honestly just want to motivate. I just want to let everybody know and just educate people on things that I know and that I think will help us, because that's all I want to do. And it's not against non-black or anything. It's not about that. It's really not. It's about where I see our people. And I know that we can do better and we need to do better. And I beg y'all to get on that page. Nobody say y'all got to be serious every day. Nobody, have fun. Live your life. But y'all got to take it a little more serious than y'all are taking it. I cannot emphasize that, especially when it comes to our babies. And we have to start being that village again and taking care of each other. We're going to need it. I'm telling you, we are going to need each other like nothing before. It's here. The time is here. So start now. Start now. Start with relationships in your home. If you have a partner, man or woman, start having those conversations about what you guys can do to build on your relationship. Start taking accountability on the things that you know that you can do better, that you haven't been doing. Be honest with yourself. No, you don't have to broadcast that to the world. You don't. But you can take initiative and just fix it on your own. Knowing the problem and not fixing it is worse. It's worse than the actual problem. Okay? Or maybe you might not see your ways as a problem, But compromise. If your mate does, compromise. Listen to your mate. Listen, me and my partner, what it's been like 8 years we've been together, and we're still trying to figure this thing out. It's a never ending job. So that's another thing too. Be careful when you say you want to be in a relationship. Are you ready? Because it is serious work. And a lot of times we go into these relationships broken with the expectation that someone else is going to fix us. That's not going to happen. So I would start there before you even decide whether or not you want to date. Make sure you're together. Make sure your shit is together. Make sure you're not going in with the hopes and the dreams that he or she is going to fix you. Because that's the number one mistake. That is your number one mistake. But going whole. That's all I'm saying. You're an adult. So you definitely have the choice to make the right decision. And what's good for you is maintaining your health and your mental. That's what's going to keep you alive. And no one else can do that for you. There's no one else that can do that for you than you. You know what I'm saying? And it's little things. Even if you got a big list, chop off that shit one thing at a time. Work on one thing at a time. Yeah, even though I didn't mean, I lost the weight not the way I wanted to because I was sick. I had a stomach flu last week, and I was losing weight anyway, but that helped. So y'all, I'm down to 176. Y'all don't understand what that means. I struggled. I was 200 for a very long time. I struggled for this. Mm. Menopause, I will say, did help because I couldn't drink. Let me tell you, most of that weight was from alcohol, y'all. As soon as I stopped drinking, I shedded off a lot of pounds. And I stopped eating chocolate. I can't eat chocolate. It triggers my menopause. So I don't eat chocolate and I don't drink. And then me just, I don't work out. Well, I'm gonna say I don't go to the gym. I work out because if y'all knew the hikes I gotta take to do my intakes with my patients, and I'm seeing like 30 patients a day, that's a workout for 8 hours straight on my feet. I'm doing a workout every day. So to me, that's my workout. But then when I got sick, I didn't eat for 2 days. Nothing. Nothing. Couldn't keep nothing on my stomach or nothing. And when I went to the doctor, child, first, the first one that made me smile was the fact that my cuff size changed. I used to have this red cup that's like the extra large or for large, and it went back to blue. So when I seen her grab that cuff, I said, "Oh, what is that?" And then when I got on the scale, 176, I said, "Oh my God, yeah, I ain't seen that weight in I don't know how long." But I'm very, very happy about that. So that's one of the things that I'm doing. Um, I also wanted to. I'm trying to. Do I want to say that? I'll leave that out. But anyway, but guys, I just wanted to come out and just say hi to everybody. I don't go live like that anymore because it's nothing I really need to say, honestly. If I have something to say, I just say it. But and I don't be around like that anymore. It's because it's just way too much negativity. And I know it's for shits and giggles, and I know everybody have a good time doing it, but I don't. I don't like that all the time because I'm literally watching the whole world crumble in front of us. So when I turn on YouTube and I see bickering about bullshit, it just really annoys me. So I just turn it off. So I haven't been watching. I'm not. But y'all have fun, whatever y'all doing. Have fun doing it. Continue having fun, I would say. No, I'm not in the way. I'm not in the way at all. And that's it. That's all I want to say. Oh, one more thing. My daughter, let me tell y'all something. She tried it too. So she got a little boyfriend or whatever. She thinks she in love all the time, this and the third. So her boyfriend comes to pick her up the other day. And she like, all right, mom, I'm going with such and such, and I'll see you later. Okay. So I'm watching her leave out. I said, are you going to get dressed? She's like, no, I'm just going to wear this. We're not doing anything. She had on pajamas and a bonnet. Now, I know that's nothing these days because everybody wears it. Not me and not my goddamn kids. They know I don't play that. I don't even let them go out the house without doing something to their hair unless you're going to put a hat on. Put a hat on or do something with it. A bonnet and some pajamas. Now, this was the kicker. As I'm telling her, you're not going out like that. She's like, Mom, I'm not going nowhere. We're just going straight to his house. Like, I don't care. And then I said, how nasty is that? This is something you sleep in. So you're about to get in his car, sit your ass in his car, wherever else y'all sitting your ass in, and then you're going to go in his house and sit right on his bed or whatever. That's nasty. As I'm saying this, I'm following her down the stairs. Why her boyfriend had on a bonnet and some goddamn pajamas too? What's wrong with y'all kids? Y'all crazy as hell. I'm like, what? Wait a freaking minute. No, I've never seen that. Good morning. What is your channel about? So my channel is literally it's like about motivation, and I just talk about things. I talk about things that's going on in the world, and I try to motivate. I try to speak positivity. I really don't do too much. I do want to do more things with my channel, but it's just I'm just not there yet. I'm not focused enough to start working on it as of yet. But yes, my channel is truly, truly about family, love, motivation, and spirituality. I was going to call it righteous and ratchet because there are times I get a little ratchet. I know that about myself. I ain't in la la land. But, you know, we'll see. But yeah, that's really all my channel is about. It's not about no bull crap. I had some things on there and I think I erased everything. If I didn't, I'm going to go back because I don't even want that on my channel. I really don't. I'm really just trying to, mm-mm, I don't see all of that anymore. I can't do it. It does not fill me up. And I don't play games. It's a lot of games that be played around here. And I don't know how to play games because I don't play games like that. So I don't know how to be phony. I don't know how to be fake. Well, I could be fake. But being phony for no goddamn reason with people you don't really have to be phony with, it just makes no sense for me. And it's just not something that I'm into. And if you are, no judgment here. I'm not judging you. But just don't bat your eye at me either, because I'm not. You know? That's all I'm saying. So that's it and that's all. Nothing much, nothing else to talk about really. I hope everybody is just doing their due diligence in this on this earth. Okay. Um God is favoring us, period. God got his eyes on us all the time. But you got to do the work. He ain't doing it for you. I say that all the time too. He's not doing it for you. You got to meet him a little bit of the way. I ain't gonna even say halfway, a little bit of the way. You got to try. So, um, you know, but he will take care of us. He will definitely take care of us. I promise you that. I know it. He does it for me every day. So I know he gonna do it for you. And on that note, guys, I'm at work. I'm going in here. It's so hard. It's so hard, y'all. It's so hard. I gotta say another prayer before I go in here, cause these people try you, but I gotta play the game, and I cannot let them win. Period. I just can't. So I gotta get my game face on, and go in here and take care of my patients. You guys have a great day. Um, do something nice for yourself and try to work on yourself. And again, if you have a relationship that you really, really want to fix, don't let nobody talk you out of it. Fix it. If that's what's on your heart, do it. All right, guys. Peace.